Morning guys, second day on our drainage ditch repair, and we picked up a bunch of concrete for cheap. I'm going to show that to you, and we're going to get on making that second footing. Alright, so it's a nice sunny morning, and last night we picked up all that concrete to do our second footing for 20 bucks. Yep, what a steal.
I went by your house, what a big mistake. But for a while I thought that I wouldn't break. I need something else to clear my head. Someone to tell me how to live instead. Just open your eyes and take my advice. Stop rolling the dice and just compromise. It's the chance of your life.
Okay, so our concrete's all set up. We've pulled the forms off, everything's looking good. Things are still level. Yeah, so next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna mix up some mortar, and then we're gonna start laying those blocks on here. And yeah, we'll get everything mapped out. It's always good to map it out ahead of time, so we'll use a tape measure, we'll map it out, we'll just use some chalk and kind of get things set up before we start gluing stuff. That's next step. Alright guys, so I've got things basically laid out the way I want. I know everything's fitting up properly, measurement wise everything's fine. So I'm not going to go ahead and throw any more on there. Just wanted to make sure it was all good to go. So I'm going to get those out of the way. And then over here I'm mixing up some mortar. So I'm using obviously a big pail and one of these bits on a drill, right? That's how that works, to mix that up. And I've got it at about the right consistency now. So concrete and mortar mix, you want it to be goopy, not soupy, right? So kind of like this. You could move it and it kind of holds its shape, right? You know how you write your name in the concrete? You don't want it to just be soup and to fill back in again. You want to be able to do that. You want to be able to make shapes in it, and it should kind of hold the shape you made. Alright, so that's about the right consistency. I used approximately 4 liters of water for one bag. That's a 66-pound, 30-kilo bag. Standard bag, whether you're mixing concrete or mortar, same difference. Alright, and that's what we're going to use. We're going to simply scoop that, and we're going to trowel it and tool it onto the blocks there. There you go. There we go. Cinder block wall is up. Ethan's done. Good job, pal. Yeah, I'm coming. So there it is, cinder block wall. And now we're just gonna backfill all the dirt once that's all set and dry. We'll probably give it a couple of days. Alright guys, so I've got a big pile of gravel over there from previous work that we've been doing. So I've decided I'm going to take some of it and I'm just going to backfill all these sections here. I'm going to fill the whole thing up. So guys, we're thinking to cap all this off, we're gonna mix up some mortar, we're gonna lay some mortar on this, and we're gonna stick down a bunch of these kind of patio stones. We've got a bunch of them in the back, so we're gonna lay those out. And then the dirt should just fill in and butt up against the edge of those. Hopefully look really nice when we're done. Also guys, I wanted to mention to you, I'm not a professional, okay? These builds and things that I'm doing here, yeah, it's not like I do any of this stuff for a living. I'm just having fun, and it's cool stuff in my opinion. Alright, so here's how that looks. So those have all been mortared on, right? Finished up, nice, flat, and it's got a nice front edge that's all flat. So the idea is fill this up with the dirt, and it'll kind of butt up against this wavy edge, and then it got a nice clean front edge. Yep, there it is. The finished wall. It's a little wet and rainy today, but yeah, looking good. So we're gonna give that a few days to fully set and dry. Hopefully the rain doesn't, do too much washing away. Shouldn't be a problem. And then we're gonna backfill all of this into here. And yeah, we're gonna wrap this up in a couple of days. There it is, the first bit. So that big pile that was there, all backfilled and graded into here. Almost done. There it is, guys, the finished retaining wall. Look at this. Everything's looking really good. All this is going to start to sink a little bit over the next couple of weeks. Everything will just drop and sink. I'll have to fill it in, but hey, no problem. Alright guys, so that's the retaining wall done and finished. I'm really happy with it. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And don't forget to check me out on the next one to see what we get up to next. Catch you later.